Dreaming and Jammies. Okay, it's not cold enough quite yet to be wearing the warm robe, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna embrace it. I don't want to embrace it all yet. I really do want to keep wearing my shorts. Oh, yes. We are dreaming in jammies. It is Wednesday night, September 25th. It is an absolute, I'm trying to reorder us here. It is an absolutely perfect time to be dreaming about the holidays. You guys, I did hear today that Christmas is 10 weeks away.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm just scrunching my face because, I want to hang on to summer. And we don't rush anything else like we do Christmas. But boy, we sure talk about Christmas and weddings. We talk about them for a really long time, don't we all? So, I'm going to introduce my friend Nikki in a moment. And before I do that, I want to ask Ashley Zelly, what you got on your face there, girl?
I have the charcoal mask on today, clear proof charcoal mask.
Do you love the clear proof charcoal
I
cleansing?
love the clear proof charcoal mask. I was in deep need of a pampering sesh today, so I decided why not do it while I'm on here. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
love
Deep
it.
cleans the pores, right? Sucks out all the
Hmm.
junk we don't want, but still leaves your face feeling soft, nourished. Yes.
Bright. I
Bright.
love the brightness that I see after I use this. And I love when I have clients use it and they see that too. I can always see them like brighten up after
Yes.
they use it. Hmm.
Yes. I a little bit earlier today did the Time Wise biocellulose repair mask. And especially because we have a wedding of the century in 10 days, I am like living in these things. Like I'm doing them like every other day. Yeah, every 2 to 3 days. They're magnificent. So great for that extra hydration and that boost that a mother of the bride needs because my age might look like it starts with a 4. It actually starts with a 5, but it's hovering very close to a 6. So I want it to look like it starts with a 4 at the wedding. Okay. Yeah. Biocellulose masks. I absolutely, highly, truly recommend them. Love them. I slather all the extra on my throat. They're spectacular. Spectacular. Well, we're talking about like holidays and stuff. And one of the things we love to do when we talk about dreaming in jammies is talk about like how, like, you know, okay, 10 weeks is not very long, right? I mean, you're buying gifts, it seems like a long ways away. But if you're talking about, what if I wanted to make some extra cash? Then 10 weeks isn't that long, right? And some of the things we love to do on Dreaming in Jammies is talk with our friends on how their empowering story that they got started in their Mary Kay business, like how this Mary Kay business is working for them. And 10 weeks before the holidays seems like a perfect time to talk to first grade teacher and brand new sales director, Nikki Gilbert, who is my new friend. And Nikki, I want to spotlight you and just like, no, take it away. You got like 10 minutes. Like, take all the time you need.
Okay, well, I am just incredibly honored that you reached out, Lisa, to be a part of this. Um, it- I just have fallen in love with you, honey. You guys, listen. So I didn't know Lisa at all. We met at the June quarterly, and I was a red jacket. I was DIQ at that point. And I'll be really honest with you guys. I wasn't sure how I was going to finish that month up. I just knew that I had to. Um, but Lisa and I ran into each other in the bathroom and she was like, "Hey, I know who you are," and I was like, you do, like, and we did our little shimmy. And so now we shimmy all together all the time. And you guys, she is just a great leader to be following in her footsteps. So thank you again, Lisa, for inviting me on tonight, because I feel so honored to be here tonight. So thank you. So as Lisa said, I'm a first grade teacher. I wanted to be a teacher since I was at least 6 or 7. I played school. I mean, teaching is my heart. Okay. It's just my heart. I was 51 years old before I knew one single thing about skincare or makeup.
Wow.
I have two beautiful daughters who knew everything about skincare and makeup. And I was just writing the checks out to who was our Mary Kay lady and our good friend, Carrie Johnson, who is now my senior. So probably 5 years prior to that, I had just been writing checks out to her, picking up products, giving them to my girls. And every once in a while, she'd throw a little satin hands or something there. Make sure you give something to your mom, and our youngest daughter said when she was 18, she was going to join Mary Kay. And she turned 18 on December 30th, you guys, and she joined. And it was only a couple weeks later, she asked, could I come to a More Than a Pink Cadillac event with Lisa Matson and all those girls. And of course, I helped her. So I sat there, you guys, listening to More Than a Pink Cadillac, just there to help her, right? Yep. I'm just sitting there because I don't know a thing. I know nothing about skincare or makeup. I was in love with my Lever soap.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I don't even know if they make that soap anymore, you guys, but I loved it. I really did. And I thought it was really good soap. But I was there listening that night, and I was in tears. I was just crying, and I get emotional thinking about it because I can't believe that this is still such a kind of a big secret. Mary Kay is still kind of a secret to a lot of women. And when I was sitting there listening to these stories and listening about the company, I fell in love instantly. I fell in love with this company, you guys. I fell in love with this company that was built by a woman, designed by a woman, meant for us women to empower us. And I wanted to be a part of this. I did not know what that was going to look like, you guys, but I'm like, this company supports women's health. This supports domestic abuse of violence and their, families and victims, and just so much good stuff that they pour into women. Zero landfill. I mean, I could go on and on. I was just in tears. And I looked over at my daughter and I said, I want to be a part of this. I just wanted to be a part of this company. I didn't know anything about skincare or makeup, but I wanted to be a part of the company. And I didn't know what that was going to look like at the time. So I joined. I joined. And I thought this is what was going to happen. I thought I was going to join and help my daughter. Mm-hmm. I thought I would go to school, sell some products for her, hold a party for her. And I did. I did those things, you guys. I went even farther, though. I even started recruiting for her and putting girls on her team.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously, right?
Yes.
I just loved the company so much, and I just wanted to be a part of it. But remember, I didn't know anything about skincare or makeup. So I didn't know what I was doing, but I guess apparently I was good at selling, and people love the product. When they try it, they fall in love with it, you guys. And at some point, Carrie looked at me and she just said, when are you going to start doing this for you? And I said, sure. So I learned about skincare and I learned about makeup, you guys, at the age of 51, and have just been building it ever since, having the time of my life. I will be really honest with you. Now that I debuted as a director on July 1st of this year, it was incredibly hard for me to go back to school on September 1. I love teaching, you guys, but
Mhm.
my Mary Kay part of my heart is tugging on me really hard. And I'm learning how to balance it. And I can do both. I've learned that I can do both.
Mhm.
But I really miss being around the women 24/7. But I am just having the time of my life, you guys. And I truly, truly mean this. If I can learn how to do this and become a director, you all can. Okay, you can all do that. But the real thing I really want you to hear from me tonight, you guys, is that when I was listening on More Than a Pink Cadillac, those women were just like me too. There were teachers on there. There were people on there that just wanted a little money. There were people that wanted to go on extra vacations or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that sounds like most of us, right?
Mhm.
And they didn't know about makeup and skincare either when they started.
Uh-huh.
They all learned too, because they wanted something more for themselves and for their families. And honestly, man, oh, you guys, I just love this company so much. So many of us go into this company for the business part of it. And I'm just going to tell you, it is way more than the business part. You learn and grow so much being a part of Mary Kay. But what I really want you guys to realize too is that there are people out there that aren't looking just for the business.
Mhm.
They're looking for that company that's going to love on them.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm happily married. We have wonderful girls. We're financially stable, everything. I would say before Mary Kay, I would have said, yeah, I have a great life. I'm very happy. But you know what I found out? There was something missing in my heart. And Mary Kay filled that. So, yeah, you guys, I really love this company, and I love meeting all of you guys. Like, I would have never met any of you had I not come to that Wisconsin Huddle meeting.
Yeah.
And it's super, super cool that we can like just become one big family in this company. So that must be my timer, huh?
Uh, no, it's my customer who was supposed to come earlier today and is probably standing outside my porch, which is why it's on the porch for her. Because we can do porch pickups too, right? Just like the
Exactly.
rest of the world does.
Right. Right.
Nikki, your story, you're just ever since like you have no wasted words. I wonder if that's because you're a teacher. Every word you said. Oh, now my computer is over here, is trying to answer my phone over here. Okay, let me come back over here. Um, you have no wasted words. You're very succinct, and I would just feel your heart through the screen. What made you decide, you went from I'm going to just help my daughter on this call that we're going to be part of to becoming a sales director? Where was that decision? When did that happen for you?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I love being a leader and teaching people as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think this just kind of fits to just go into that directorship. When I started building my team, I, and I don't even want to say it's like building your own team, guys. Everybody's doing it together
Yep.
and you're all learning at the same time. You know, Consultants really aren't much different than a director, except that you have a title. You're still doing the same things. I mean, you guys are still holding parties. I'm still holding parties. You guys are posting on Facebook. I'm still posting on Facebook. You're booking parties, you're promoting products. It's just you have more people to help do it. And I just have really loved meeting all of these people. And I think about all these people I would have never met had I not joined Mary Kay.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, it seems
you're such a bright, like, I just adore you. You know I do. I just freaking adore you. And first of all, that you were just so willing, also just with I asked you this morning and you're like, yes, I'll do it. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. And you guys, like, Nicki is earning all of the awards that you can also earn as a brand new sales director as well. So, which is cash money, you guys. It's cash money and prizes. And so I feel like, Nicki, that you used your skills that you have as a mom and as a teacher, because don't both of those work really well for us as beauty consultants, right?
yes.
And you're also proof you don't need to know anything about anything to do this business.
Mhm.
You don't need to know anything. You already, I love sharing with women as well that whatever you do in your regular life, you have skills that you can transfer into a Mary Kay business. What we do is not hard. We don't do anything hard. I saw how cute you wrapped your socks for your Mint Bliss lotion. Okay. Like, if someone can figure that out, like, you do that way better than I do. And like that's
It's a cheap piece of paper. It's just wrapped around it, and I actually hand draw those on there. You can buy these. I think Court of Achievers sells this wrap.
you
But
draw it on. Why did I think of that?
do. And I'm going to tell you guys something. So my very first year in Mary Kay, when I didn't know a thing what I was doing, I sold 40 of these. Okay. And I was bummed because, I was new. I didn't know much. It was limited edition. So I was like bummed. I was like, dang, I could have like sold 20 more of these. So last year I bought 70, sold out. This year, I know I'm going to go more, but my goal is 100. Because I'm like, you got to keep moving, right? You got to keep your goal bigger each time. So I have 100 of these babies. They're not, all the faces aren't drawn yet, but these sell, you guys, so quickly. Girls are not buying just one of these for them. They're buying them for all of their kids' teachers. They're buying them for their girlfriends. They're buying them for, I just sold to my dentist yesterday because it's so awesome. In their office, they have this beautiful fireplace with a mantle. And I'm like, do you want to get one of these for all the girls in the office? And we'll put them up on the mantle. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
That's such a great idea. I'm telling you, this Mint Bliss energizing lotion, for feet and legs. It is such like, mine even says try me on it. I love this product so much. And if you girls want to pop in and share what you love about it as well, it's like a one of those unkept, what is it? Kept secrets, or like, we have it all year long, but we have socks for it around Christmas time. But it's so, like, I love it for people who sit a lot, stand a lot, exercise a lot, or pregnant women. All of that. I mean, guys can surely use it also. But Steph, I think Steph G, did you tell me, didn't you put it on your neck also? Put it on your,
Yeah, I put it on my neck when I had sore neck pain.
Yes. Yes. I mean, why not? It's not just going to just soothe the muscles on your legs, right? Yeah. So what a super little treat. Does it sell for 12? Is that what it sells for these days?
Yep.
Sells for 12. And what a great little holiday gift. And, everyone watching, we make half of what we sell. So you can either buy it for $6 and buy a whole 70 of them and give them as gifts yourself, or buy them and sell them at the retail and throw those socks on there and maybe an upcharge, a buck or two for the wrapping, because people love it when we take care of that for them. People absolutely love it that they walk out of your house with something already made and all they have to do is put it under the tree or hand it to the person. Absolutely. That's just one example of some really great new products that are out, limited edition for fall and holiday. The socks always sell out, so you're going to want to grab those as soon as possible. And then another one, okay, we love it when we get matching lotions to the perfume. So I just want to give like a quick little education on your pores, because your pores open when they're wet, right? Then they close once they're dry. Well, if when they're wet or damp, you can go ahead and get your lotion rubbed in, your Bolaro limited edition lotion for Christmas while your pores are still damp. When your pores completely dry, that Bolaro lotion is going to be in your pores. Then, of course, you spray on the beautiful Bolaro fragrance afterwards. And now you've got fragrance layering and your products last even longer. Also, you know, the company puts a lot of research and development into the packaging. Like, look at, she's tall and beautiful and has wide shoulders. She is supposed to like look like you want her as your friend. Tall, beautiful, big shoulders. I don't have any of those. So I gotta put it in my perfume. I'm not tall. Okay. So, yeah, so limited edition. So, and then the company, of course, loves to give us deals. So when you purchase this, you actually save $8 retail when you purchase the set together. I just had one of my really good customers. She orders 2 bottles of Bolaro a year. And her husband's like, no, I don't think she wants the lotion this time. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to have it, but I'm not going to have it forever. Just going to have it for a little while. Yeah, let's put everybody's faces on the screen together. What do you guys think of the Mint Bliss and the lotion as well?
Love the Mint Bliss. I've pre-sold 4.
Yes, yes. I love selling them as the girl gifts, right? Selling them as the girl gifts. Yes, love it. And then of course we have 5 regular line lipstick shades. I call it, we all know, I call it the slippery lipstick. And it's not over here because I wanted to talk to you about these luscious warm things because we're wearing robes, because we're masking and taking care of ourselves. So, all right, well, as we wrap this up, Cece normally does my screen, so I don't have my thing right in front of me that's going to tell you that y'all that are watching on YouTube, if you watch this and you're like, well, those people seem pretty good, you might even think, well, if they can do it, well, geez, if they can do it, I can do it. Geez, I know about makeup, or I have a lot of friends, or I am a teacher, or I am a mom. I've got skills, or I'm a leader in my position in my regular job. Maybe for 35 bucks, you can get a website. For 35 bucks, you get a credit card processing. You get us. You get samples, you get catalogs, you get this beautiful little package in the mail. For 35 bucks, you can decide if, hey, maybe for the next 10 weeks before Christmas, this can be my little extra side gig. And I can go ahead and get some money for Christmas presents, because right now everything is astronomical in pricing, except Mary Kay Cosmetics, people. I was just at Walgreens getting some silver nail polish for my toes for the wedding in 10 days, because apparently no one had that in the house or anywhere. So I walk into Walgreens to get some nail polish, CVS, wherever I was. And I walked past the cosmetic stuff on my way, because I obviously always want to see what else is out there, right? And I see this $20 serum sort of moisturizer sort of color correction stuff from L'Oreal, okay, for 20 bucks. And I'm like, well, it's not really sure what it is. It's kind of got multiple personalities going on there, but maybe it's, good product, whatever. And I'm like, really? No. For 22 bucks, you can get CC cream from Mary Kay that's actually going to work and not make you look old. We have an HA plus ceramide hydrator product with that same hyaluronic acid and HA plus ceramide that I'm like, which is straight up the booster product, right? You're using just, drops of it, right? And that product also had sunscreen in it. Some people don't want sunscreen in all of their things. And I thought, so L'Oreal, people think it's so cheap. I'm like, that's $20. I have stuff in that price range that's actually better, that lasts longer. And you're supporting a woman-owned business because we're independent contractors. And you're also supporting a company that creates, manufactures, and packages all of our products right in the United States in the Dallas area. Supporting a not only a woman-owned, well, I was going to say Mary Kay Ash created the company herself, but a family-owned business still, 61 years later. 61 years later, family-owned business with the values of faith first, family second, and career third, the golden rule and the go give spirit. Now more than ever, our world needs values. So if you're looking for some quality women to hang around, that now you have like special names for, and little, like, we could create our own meme, Nicki. Like we could
Totally.
meme. Yeah.
All over that.
For $35 to hang around this caliber of women, to get products that cost from a company from the US, for $35 just to see if it's something worthwhile, to hang around women of integrity and value that have your back, that's worth $35 right there. People will spend $200 on a ticket to go watch a performer who doesn't care if they're there or not, and go with their friends that they love to watch like a show or something, right? And they'll leave and they'll still have their friends, and they will have spent $200 and had a really great night, but they'll never get that money back. For $35, you got all of us. You can even bring along your actual friends, right? And get a 50% savings. And in the next 10 weeks, you could take $35 and you could have a significant amount of cash for Christmas for your family. That's what we got to start thinking about, is how are you going to pay for the experiences? Because money doesn't buy happiness, you guys. But let me tell you something. I've had it and I've not had it, and I'm happier with it because it gives me choices and it gives me things to not have to worry about for a wedding in 10 days because of the income potential that we have in this business and how we can choose our schedule and our timeline really truly around our families and how we choose. So I don't want to start rambling now, y'all. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for Nicki. Let's give it up for Nicki. So Nicki, this is going to be, it's on YouTube Live right now on my YouTube channel. So you can send anybody there and save and share the link. If you want to send it to anybody, you are welcome to. It has been a pleasure having you. Let's appreciate Nicki Gilbert for spending 30 minutes of her Wednesday night with us. Can't wait to see you again, my friend.
Yes. Maybe October 8th.
I hope so. I hope so. I'm praying.
You know, one thing you forgot to mention, we are the #1 company for the second row in a year.
Yes,
for
we
skincare
are.
and cosmetics. I mean,
Yes.
if you're going to sell stuff, why wouldn't you sell it for the #1 company, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Yes. And that is over of 100 countries worldwide, by the way, 100. Nice. And we are actually in 40 countries. Oh, and we just opened another subsidiary in Europe. We are now in a subsidiary of Kazakhstan. Wow. Another faction over there. So 40 might be hovering around 40 markets worldwide. And we are the #1 brand in over 100 countries that have a worldwide brand. Yeah.
Love it.
We're killing it. We're killing it. All right, Nicki, thank you. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. And we will see you all soon. Bye.